Yeah. Hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RSF1's F3 division. We're here for round number 15 of the season. We're just about ready to go, basically. We're just loading up. It is the Singapore Grand Prix, a very formidable track. A track where you need to be completely on concentration. That's the word I was looking for. Yes, your concentration levels need to be up under the floodlights of the Singapore Marina Bay circuit. 23 corners, 31 laps is the longest Grand Prix that we're going to be doing on our calendar. And with the championship kind of opened up by RSF1 Science's departure a couple of weeks ago, it's very, very interesting. It's still open to about 6 or 7 drivers, give or take. Probably add more if you want. But yeah, very, very interesting here in F3. And I'm here once again. Again, I don't get paid for this. Just saying. Hint, hint, wink, wink to any admins out there listening or watching this back. But I don't get paid for this. Back in once again. I did F2 yesterday. I'm doing F3 today because I love it. I'm RSF1 Rubens, also known as Michael. And I'm joined once again, after he did an amazing job, in my humble opinion, last week, Mr. Lincoln. Good evening, Mr. Lincoln.
Good evening.
You have a tick to include your audio, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I have.
Was it you that last week, or was it Cornish last week?
I may have missed the first 5-10 minutes on Thursday.
I know it was Rogue. It was Rogue last week.
I know.
See,
I
this
did on
is-
Thursday.
See, this is the issue. This is the issue of doing 3 in a row last week. It's like, who forgot their audio and then completely forgot who it was. Anyway, welcome back into the comms box. You must be very excited for this one because you saw, if you remember, a very exciting race in the Monza Grand Prix. Late safety car as well. We got not a new winner in Quaker Oats because he'd won earlier this season. But yeah, it was a very entertaining race, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting around this circuit. See how many overtakes there is, or lack of. And see how the racing points do. That's what I'm looking at.
Oh yeah, because of course, Racing Boy fanboy here.
Yeah.
No, you drive for them, so that's why. Yeah, lack of overtakes can be a thing around here, but what can be very frequent is mistakes, isn't it, Link?
Yeah.
And as I said, this is the longest race, 31 laps of 1:44, give or take. Not 44. 36, sorry. Like, it's in terms of lap time, it's just short of Belgium, but Belgium is obviously a lot less laps.
Yeah.
Because there's so many corners as well, 23 corners, and there's only like one straight, the main straight, that you can have like a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, you got to concentrate a lot on this track because for how long you're racing for, you just do that split second movement to the right or left, you're in the wall, and you either have to change your wing or that's it, you're gone.
And then you got the fact that it could rain quite frequently here as well.
Yes, please. I missed the rain last week. There was no rain for anyone.
Yeah, rain at Monza would have been really fun, but it's one of those as well. You need to know this place, don't you, if you're going to do well around here. It's kind of like a Monaco, I guess.
Just horrible street tracks. Not my favourite. I don't mind watching them, but to race around them is just disgusting.
Yeah. You'll probably have this feeling tomorrow, and I have the same thing on Wednesday when I race F1. But the thing I sometimes get at this track in every game that I do it is that you get about halfway, like about lap 15, and you think, oh, it must be like 5 laps to go. No.
Yeah.
You're only just halfway. You've made like 3 or 4 pit stops for 4 different changes of wing, and it's...
I just look at the time like, do we have to carry on? Not stop.
This is another one as well, where if someone wins by 20 seconds or give or take, it's also not really an indication that they should be they're like too quick. Again, this is either you like this place or you absolutely hate it.
Yeah, I mean, it's where you'll find a lot of the guys that are normally at the top are going to be sort of mid-pack. It's it's one of those tracks where if you're someone who's usually like 12th or 13th, you could be top 5 pretty easy.
Most certainly. 16 here tonight, which is a very decent number, very much considering F1 2021 is on the horizon. It's less than 2 months away until we get it. Well, some people get it a few days earlier. We'll see if you buy the deluxe pack. That is not a plug, that is just a fact.
I'll wait.
Oh, Millsy's left the... Could you bring Millsy back in, please?
I can give it a go, yeah.
Thank you. We go on recent players, probably be easier. Unless you have him as a friend.
I don't think so.
Yeah, 16 people are tonight, so we're just losing the 1 from Q1. It's obviously good to know that Q1 actually means something here, Lincoln, but you do not want to be the 1 out of the first session, do you? Because then, obviously, you're waiting around for a very long time.
I believe there's 2 quali bans.
Oh. Is that?
Yeah, I believe Swift is one of them. So I think who the other one's for.
Would that be Musical Rocket by any chance, or Toxic? Because I know they had a coming together.
That might be Toxic. Let me.
Yeah.
Let's do his report.
Yeah, if I remember last week, they had a bit of a coming together, and there's possibly a steward's decision from that.
Yeah. Just load it all.
Of course, you have access to
Toxic.
this. Well, I don't.
Racing Institute.
Oh, speaking of Rocket, he's dropped it in the... Where's he dropped at?
Yeah.
Oh, just before PK corner.
Oof. Yeah, Toxic is the one who will serve a qualifying ban.
Okay. Well, so actually, in some ways, this Q1 really shouldn't mean anything, although DPS has joined later on, or just late into the session, so he might be able to get round and set a lap.
Yeah, it's just as long as you've set a lap, you should be through. Unless it's Shane in.
Shane's another one. He's another absentee. Missed last week as well.
He's doing an update.
He's doing a what day?
He's doing an update to the game, I believe.
Oh! I thought you said he's doing a nut day. What's a nut day? Oh wow, Millsy, Millsy's having issues tonight.
An update to the game.
Okay.
We'll depend how quickly that updates. Millsy another.
How long has he not played F1? The last update was like what? Unless one has literally just come out.
I didn't think there was one recent.
No. Let's see one. Let's check my Discord, I guess. Yeah, there was a bit of coming together between Musical and Toxic through the second chicane, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
So obviously something has come from that, which I thought there might have been. See, not my decision whether, as Ice the Best has clobbered the wall under the grandstand. Just looking up, obviously losing a bit of a
wing damage.
Bit of his front wing. Yep.
What do you reckon setups are going to be around here? I'm struggling in my one.
It's oh, Matty as well in the Ferrari. It's a few have hit the wall actually on their laps, checking them around. I'd say logic is probably you got to, in terms of like downforce at least. You got to be leaning like 3/4 downforce rather than straight line speed. Obviously, you got that very long straight past turn 4 as Rockets has tagged the wall as well. Yeah, I think there's so many corners you kind of could be running like I don't know, like a 6/8 or something, or 7/9 wings possibly, maybe even higher than that.
Most people's setups I've seen are like a 9/11, 10/11.
Yeah.
But I was in a practice session with Rocket the other day, and I believe he's a 6/9.
Really depends on the person, I think. If you're used to like less downforce, then you might as well go for it. Then.
Oh!
I think the others.
Rocket almost lost it. Rocket almost lost it coming out of the corner.
Camo's just tagged the wall. It seems like every person
Come
One
on.
on board. One
Come
on
on,
board
Camo.
with, they hit the wall. Almost like they're magnets on the car.
I just really hope for a good race on Camo.
Yeah. He needs one. He does need one. I mean, I don't want to bring it up, but he's had 6 races with no points.
Bad run.
And considering he's now in the championship fight, he needs those points.
Yeah.
He's not completely out of it. He's got time to turn it around. But again, I said this last week. I've been there before myself. A couple of seasons ago, I had 8 races with no points. You got to get it stopped, even if it's just 1 or 2 points. He's got to get it stopped at some point.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it just gets worse.
Let's hope this is one of his good tracks. I have no idea. 'Cause he hasn't spoke.
He was very unlucky last week, if I remember rightly, as well. He was on pace to score very decent points and ended up just not getting any. So he is on another lap. He didn't get any damage, fortunately, from that hit into the wall. But currently, top of the session is Ripin one-shot Stretch. And Stretch as well. Obviously, Ripin one-shot, obviously down from the F2 division from last week. In the end, him and Grunty as well. In the end, probably the right decision, considering their pace at the moment. Although Ripin one-shot, top of the session. I remember rightly, though, he is a fan of this track here, so I expect him to do well.
Yeah, I don't know how anyone can be a fan of the track. It's just one of those horrible tracks.
I'm saying though, it's like Monaco though. If you love Monaco, you're quick. It's the same here. If you love Singapore, you're quick.
To be fair, there's a few street tracks as well. So if you like street tracks, they're brilliant for you. Mason in the chat saying, "Look out for Spooky as he's setting Div 1 pace."
Div 1 pace, Jesus. All right then. We'll see what happens. Well, we haven't seen F1 yet. We don't know what they're capable of doing.
No, not 100% on time.
Camo's come around the last 2 corners. This is a pretty decent lap, actually. And yeah, goes to 4.
Not bad.
Just behind Musical Rocket.
Not bad, that.
Safely through. We've seen how close it is from Rocket, Camo, and Quaker. There's 7 thousandths between all 3 of them. A 771, a 774, and a 778.
That'd be nice if that happens in Q3.
7 minutes left. Do you want to go through the driver standings?
Through standings, yeah. So, we've got Grunty on no points. Laser Guns on 3 points. Swift on 4 points. Crazy Fish on 8 points. Braver Container on 13 points. Matty on 18 points. Dips Racing on 21 points. Quirky Turtle on 29 points. Toxic MW, 31 points. Gasly on 35 points. Spooky on 46 points. Koala on 49 points. Shane on 55 points. Millsy on 56 points. Eyes on 62 points. Eagle on 75 points. Quaker Oats on 86 points. Camo on 88 points. Musical Rocket on 104 points. And the leader is Stretch on 124 points.
Thank you very much. So top 4 currently, obviously we're hyping up the championship, and obviously Stretch has that 20-point lead. He does need to keep an eye on Musical Rocket though, doesn't he? Because Rocket joined in Canada and has been, well, ridiculous form. 2 wins, 2 second places, and a 3rd place last time out. He's coming right in there, isn't he?
Yeah,
so
Rocket has a massive chance of the championship. You got Camo, who's obviously, because of him, his last races have not been great. He's going off the pace. It could be a straight fight between Stretch and Rocket.
Yeah, I don't think it's pace really with Camo. It's just he's not getting the luck. He's been in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because I know he has the pace. He's had podiums this season.
100%.
So yeah, just wrong place at the wrong time. Always change assists. I don't know.
You never know with him.
Well, I was saying, obviously, as I mentioned, we're 2 months away from the new game. A lot of people at this point, you know, if you're not in the championship fight, although Camera is, if you're not in the championship fight, you change around your assists in preparation for the new game, because obviously less assists make you faster.
Yeah.
supposedly, if you put the practice in. And obviously the best practice is races. There is Shane.
Yeah. Hey!
Happy birthday, Shane.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The day before.
It's
I know
one
it
of
was
them.
recently. Let me check my Discord. I'm pretty sure it was. Might have been Sunday. I don't know. What day is it today?
It's Monday today.
Monday. Yeah, it's Monday today. I'm losing track.
Hopefully he'll get in his car.
Yesterday.
That'll make it
Yesterday.
interesting.
Yes. Daddy Shane was had his birthday yesterday. So I don't know how old he was. I think he's told us.
Yeah, best not mention it.
Daddy, I just called him Daddy Shane, so you know. Alrighty then, Millsy obviously has lagged out a couple of times this race, or this session, so hopefully he's alright. Well, he had damage for a second, but he's okay for the moment.
Oh, I think Button might have told us the weather in the chat. Don't know if you wanted to know.
I haven't got the stream up actually for the moment. Twitch.tv. I'm presuming there's nothing wrong with the stream. Otherwise people would have said. Yeah.
Don't think I've seen that.
There we go. Well, actually, because of the arrival of Shane, there's now 18. So Swift and Toxic.
Yeah, Swift and Toxic are probably bans.
Yeah, so DPS needs to get on with it, actually. Needs to set a lap.
This is the thing to realise Shane has come back in.
This is the thing when you got people joining kind of like late into the session. Because there's a thing with the game, if you join late, you can actually take part.
Yeah, and it never used to be like that. It used to be if you join late, that's it. You can't join in quali. That lets you.
What will happen on the next game with that? Millsy taking it through turn 3 onto the... I say straight, but there's like a curve halfway through. Through turn 5, I think this is. 90-degree left-hander. We've seen plenty of action in league racing and in real life. remember getting very passionate in a race because Mark Webber tipped Hamilton into a spin. I think it was 10. Jesus Christ, Millsy. I was going to go headlong into that wall.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who clips walls.
Give me a heart attack, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right.
Matty's putting in chat wet Q2 and Q3.
Well, thank you. Also, spoilers. What's like for the race? This is the thing for the next game I'd like, Lincoln.
Yeah.
In terms of spectating. Because you know how commentators in real life, they know the weather, don't they? They get like weather reports.
Yeah, when like,
wouldn't it be a thing that we get it?
That would be nice.
You know the thing they get in the when you're a driver, you get the thing in the garage, the TV screen.
Yeah.
Give us that. Give us that. It'd be so simple to do.
It's too simple for the game to do that.
Millsy. Yeah, there we go, Millsy. You're alright.
Oh yeah, it's fine.
You will be alright.
DPS Racing has not come out of fits.
Here comes the birthday boy. He's not a boy, he's a man. I know he's a man because we have seen him on the stream. Remember the driver draw start of the season, which was epic, by the way. No, that was the season before, wasn't it? Because this season was Raikkonen doing it.
Oh yeah.
With the sound effects. That's the one thing I remember mostly from the draw. This the start of this season was the sound effects, the music that he did.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It was good. So he just needs to settle. And he actually might be fine. By what the leaderboard's saying.
You know the game is strange.
Yeah, just set a lap, Shane. You'll be alright. Just don't crash it. Be fine. Underneath the grandstand. It was AJ doing dad dance. Yeah, AJ Raikkonen was actually on camera, wasn't he? So, during that whole thing. Right, Shane, meantime, final 2 corners. He's going to pop it into the 36s. A little bit of a wobble. There we go.
Sorted.
We're all safely through, apart from the naughty people that have qualifying bans. And DPS, who I don't think he had one, or just... Yeah.
I don't think so. I think it's only the 2.
Oh, Swift. What do I do for 30 minutes? Well...
Do
a lot for 30 minutes.
Watch everyone.
Mm.
I crashed out in a race yesterday and I was just twiddling my thumbs.
You watched the rest of the race, though?
It was... No, I'm qualifying. I crashed out in Q1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the greatest.
Oh, it was raining right at the end. Matty was correct. He was telling the truth. Light sprinkling of rain towards the end of that session didn't really affect them. Grip in one shot, nearly half a second ahead of everyone, but I guess if it's raining, Lincoln, it doesn't really matter. This is where the completely changes. Rain around Singapore is
not
difficult.
Fun.
Especially on this game as well.
Oh, just why can't it just all be dry? Although for us commentators, it's probably better for it to rain. To be fair,
there's people in the chat that's saying that Swift is into Q. He's not. No, he was a 16th. No, it's top 15.
Yeah.
We've all been doing this long enough, guys. Come on, you know. That was Rocket. That was a musical Rocket. It was like saying congrats on Q2. It's like, no, he's not. Ow, 16th.
What is he on?
There we go. Hey, there's the brain. Intermediates as well.
Nice.
Right, so of course, lap times, we were touching on 34s. It's going to be like 55, 56 range now.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Going to be horrible. That spooky I just saw. Yeah.
Yeah, first off. Where's spooky?
Oh no,
I can't see. It's not spooky. It's not spooky.
Someone else jumped him.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. No. You know what it is? It's because Spooky used to be toxic CW.
CW, yeah.
Yeah.
How dare he change his name?
Right. So yesterday we had rain in Q2. So we're getting rain. Can you imagine if we get rain in qualifying every race this week?
No thanks.
Be interesting, anyway. But I remember in particular, it was they were on intermediates, but the rain looked like with its intensity, it was like full wet. So I'm kind of thinking it's the same. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the grip is not there, is it?
No.
At the moment.
Wonder if it'll change
what do you think?
Once the cars have gone round a bit more.
What do you think, Lincoln? Is this full wet rain? Full wet rain, even though they're intermediates? Oh, Blazer, Jesus.
It's close, but I wouldn't say it's quite full wet.
This completely changes up the grid, doesn't it? Everybody's out. They need to get laps in. That's the trick, isn't it? Yeah, this is the trick. You fuel up the car on one set of tyres and find the grip. You find the lap time, isn't it? It's not necessarily going to come in like one flying lap.
No.
Look at Blazer's connection. He's not jumpy, he's just red barring.
I can't.
That's going to be the first to start a lap.
I can't see anything on my bit whether it's good or not.
He was red barring in front and Spooky, but I'm bored of him now. As you can see, he's not jumping about really.
No.
It's all right. I've seen a lot worse. Trust me.
Yeah, same.
Thing about Blazer actually, Spooky. He didn't finish in the points missed out. I think it was 11th. So I think it was like half a second of points. But because of post-race penalties, he actually got, I think it was 9th place or something like that with the fastest lap. So he did actually score his first points of the season. It's always good to see, isn't it?
Yeah, because now he's got the points. Hopefully he'll just carry on in them. Yeah, but that's without in-game pens last week that buggered him up as well.
Yeah, he had in-game penalties, but because of he's just cut the inside there. Because of post-race penalties that were greater than his, he got bumped up to 9th place, I think it was.
I know one of them.
That's why he's on 3 points.
I think Swift got disqualified, did he? Because he didn't serve his ban last week.
Yeah, because he's meant to have a qualifying ban last.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, last week he was supposed to have a qualifying ban and he forgot.
And he's moved over to this week.
So it's moved over to this week, yeah, and got disqualified from last week.
Right, so Spooky is actually going to be the first to set a lap here. We're just going to gauge by as they cross the line, I think, Lincoln, to be honest, because these conditions, again, it looks very, very wet. So, as they cross the line and see who's quickest, basically, who's going to be in the top 10. But I'm thinking around 55s here now.
Someone's just spun.
Blazer on the end of his lap. I say 55, 53.7 from Spooky.
Ooh. Still got his car going, no Blazer, so...
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Quaker Rose, 53.6. Very nice. I say very nice, and someone pops it in 52s. That's just coming line of Quirky Turtle, then the Red Bull Crazy Fish, I think. Yeah, it goes to 6th. Seems to me those that are later across the line, Lincoln, are setting slow lap times, so it could be getting worse as they go around.
Could be interesting. Yeah, well, 55.8. The Eagles.
The Mercedes of Eagle.
Yeah, slows down as well.
56s.
That'd just be a coincidence.
Could be. We're doing another lap as well. As I said, do multiple laps, get the grid in as musical rocket just slid across the Anderson Bridge. Camera angle wasn't good. I just saw a car just slide into the wall and disappear. He's lucky to keep going, and he's going faster. I don't know how he's done that.
Still got his full wing as well.
He's basically... Oh, he's doing it again! He didn't like the brakes of this car by the looks of it. Jesus, what are you doing? Look at him!
If it's dry for the race, he'll have a dry setup on. If it's the same, if it's the same setup, it's the same setup as his.
Oh my god! Are you showboating now? Actually, I think he's showboating. No, maybe not.
If it's the same one as he used the other day, it's not a wet setup at all.
Race and Cruise 53.6. This rain really chucking it down now.
Seems a bit heavier.
A Red Bull coming over of... I think it was Crazy Fish, didn't improve. Here comes Eyes, definitely doesn't improve.
Camo's approaching.
Invited by somebody. Oh, that's on my Rubens account. Somebody's inviting me on my Rubens account. He's actually an RSF1 driver. I don't know why they're inviting me. No, I'm not. I'm busy. All Eyes. Eyes the best was... I don't know whether he's trying to get that out the way of ripping one shot, who is actually improving on his lap. A couple of tenths. Eyes just got out of the way on that straight there. So who's just outside the top 10? You've got Shane, who's on an improved lap. Grunty, who's setting his first lap. That was a bit of a gamble. Shane's dropped it. Right. Do a little... There you go. Nice. Too eager on the throttle. On the exit of the corner.
Yeah. Ooh, Blaze of retired.
That's the last corner. I know when he's just dropped it last corner as he crosses the line. And... yeah, Blaze is going to be starting 15th.
Oh no.
I think I remember last season actually where I don't know whether it was qualifying or the race. He dropped it at the last corner and crashed in the pit lane wall.
Oh, nice.
Might have been, yeah, it was the race. It was under a safety car restart. He just was too eager on the throttle and just dipped in the wall. But definitely, I think this rain is full wets, Lincoln.
Yeah, it seems to be a bit heavy, isn't it? Oh, he's divided again.
Yeah, turned in too early. What I say now, I think someone else has jumped up. Yeah, Ripin One Shot has just jumped up to 53.9 to go third. So the time is still there. It's just very, very tricky.
Seems some areas it's more wet than others.
Codemasters knowing about more water in certain places of the track.
Oh, no,
Eagle goes to 6th.
They're not that smart.
Despite the conditions, Lincoln is actually relatively close considering. Top 5 by half a second, which seems a lot, but considering it's raining and it's Singapore, it's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, interesting what setups they've got on. Because, yeah, depends if it's dry or wet race, isn't it?
Well, if it's a dry race, you put it on a dry setup, surely, wouldn't you? Although we were saying earlier about setup, I
Be half and half.
think in terms of downforce, it wouldn't be really that different.
No,
considering
not
you'd run a high downforce anyway.
Yeah, if you've gone for a 9, 10, 9, 11 sort of setup, then you're pretty much fine.
Yeah. Right, so who's in danger? Camo's currently sitting in 10th at the moment, although he's only just behind Crazy Fish and Matty, and Stretch, and Eagle. All very close there, 2 tenths. Just outside you got Shane, Millsy, Quirky, and Grunty, who's still yet to set a lap.
Yeah, going to start a new one now.
See how he gets on. Just over 4 minutes left. These very tricky conditions that he turns in. Again, was very cautious for turn 1 and for turn 2. Steady. That's what you really need to be here. Trick is also linking if you use no ERS at certain corners because it minimises the traction, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at doing that, if I'm honest with you. I'm just like, be really slow, short shift, and hope for the best.
It's one of those things I think you just learn naturally. It's like when you first play a video game, like when you very first play it, you look down at the buttons. It's like you make sure you're pressing the correct ones. Obviously now that you don't even look down, do you? It's like you know what to press. Same with ERS levels, really. You just like that. Rocket 53.3. Fast lap times are coming in.
It's not getting wetter than
Matty's out.
Matty out.
That board with Kirky just above. Oh, there. Oh, straight across the bridge. Although I think Ghosting be on for this?
Ghosting should be on, I believe, because it's a street track.
That's a shame for Matty. He's put his time into 10th place, weirdly, even though his lap was quicker than 2 ahead of him. There you go.
The joys of the game.
I hope they fix that in next game. It's so weird every time. Grunty running it very close to the wall, into the final 2 corners, chuck the car in, keep the speed steady. It's pretty decent lap, goes to 7th. Displaces his own teammate. Camo's into 11th.
Grunty, how dare you?
Every man for himself.
No,
No team orders at this stage of the season.
can't do that to your team principal.
No. Oh yeah, forgot about that as well.
Yeah, I forget sometimes and all.
Right, Millsy, currently 14th. Does he put himself in the top 10? No. 12th. Needs to find another half a second. Still got 2 minutes. Camo is on an out lap. Crazy Fish is on a lap. Has just clipped the wall and nearly lost it. Who else we got on laps? Rocket is 10th down. He probably won't
Crazy Fish spins it.
finish. Yeah, he's got wing damage, isn't he? So he's in trouble because he's not going to get back round again. Nowhere near.
No, not going to get quick with that wing damage. Both end plates are gone. I think so.
Another trick with the rain is a lot of short shifting and high gear corners as well.
Yeah.
At least traction, least wheel spin you can do, the better, pretty much.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn that on the wheel. And it's helping, but I'm still terrible anyway.
Red Bull just starting another lap. That's that Crazy Fish going round again. No, that's always the best starting. Was it Crazy Fish going again? I'm not sure. Red Bull did cross the line and it didn't change.
Yeah,
right,
Crazy
Quirky.
Fish is trying, but obviously with his wing damage.
No.
Unless it could help in some way, I don't have a clue.
Quirky wobbles through the last corner and just sneaks into the top 10. Yeah, Crazy Fish in big trouble with that damage. I don't think he's going to go through. Camo's 3/10 up. So got the rest of the lap to go though. As he nearly hits the wall there.
Bit close.
Yep. This is pressure, this is. Because you need to be in that top 10. You don't want to be just outside of it, because that's where the pressure point is on the first lap, isn't it? With everyone being so close.
Yeah, because it's so hard to pass around here. You really want to be out on the front row at least. Just any further back, it's going to be a hard race.
Just about 2/10 up, which is just enough. But is it going to be enough when you got Millsy, Shane, Quirky and Eagle potentially improving?
Only one of them can get through.
Very wobbly through PK corner, then under the grandstand, slipping and slide all over the place. At least he's going in a forward momentum, even if it is sideways a couple of times. Jesus. Pushing really hard. Is it going to be enough? Has he lost too much time with those slides?
Yeah.
No, goes 8th.
Go on, come on.
Is it going to be enough though? He's right on the pressure point. Eagle's not improving. Crazy Fish is in. What the other's getting up to is Shane on the lap. He's just clobbered the wall, but he's got no damage.
Oh, a bit late.
Running it deep. Can't tell whether he's up or not. I don't think Shane's on a good enough lap here, but it actually might be. Needs to beat a 54.9.
No.
14th. Millsy 13th.
Millsy's gone.
Quirky out, so we're going to have 9. Weirdly enough.
Yeah, 9 in Q3.
So Quirky, Crazy Fish, Millsy, Shane and Blazer, the 5 out in Q2, including Maddie, obviously, who crashed it at the Anderson Bridge.
He could have been through.
I think Rebs, is that too many sherbets? Too many sherbets for Shane.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly. Possibly. Then again, why not? Why on earth not?
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself at this time.
It's top 2. About 300.
A 10th in between, so we're going to have 2 racing points. You've got to be happy with that.
Yes.
No Renaults, which I am not very happy about. That's fine. 2 Mercedes of Stretch and Eagle, McLaren of Spooky, AlphaTauri Quaker, the 1 Red Bull of Eyes, and the 1 Williams of Musical Rocket.
Ooh. Could be a close Q3.
Again, though, half a second between the top 6 as well is pretty close considering.
Yeah, that ain't bad for rain. It's around a long track like that.
And in terms of our championship contenders, all 3, in terms of the top 3 of the championship, have got through to Q3, which is always a good thing.
Gonna make it interesting. Still got rain.
Again, you loaded in quicker than I did. Intermediates again.
You got the Series X?
Oh, that's why. The faster loading time. God.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Right. Right, top 9, not top 10. Lincoln, what do you think? Who's going to be on pole? Spooky looks quick. Been quick all throughout. But you got Rapin 1 shot stretch up there as well.
If it was dry, I'd have probably said Spooky. With the rain and what Rocket just said, I reckon Rocket's going to take pole. Please don't kill me, Flat Destroyer. It's only an opinion. Last week was good.
We are only voicing our opinions after all. Have you seen the latest trailer for the new game, F1 2021?
I haven't yet, no.
It's basically displaying all the icons you can have in the My Team Career Mode if you buy the Deluxe Edition.
Well, unfortunately, I don't play to My Team.
Oh,
so.
there are some interesting choices. You've got, in my opinion, the obvious ones: Prost, Senna.
Yeah.
But you've also got Button, which is a good choice.
Yeah.
You got Rosberg, I think, as well.
And
then there's what other there's one? There's David Coulthard there. There's Felipe Massa there as well. Who else is there? There's another one I can't remember. There's 7. Michael Schumacher, obviously. You have to have Michael Schumacher in it. But yeah, Coulthard is a interesting one, I guess. He's an icon. Massa as well. I mean, there are others that you could have put in there, but I guess
I'd have probably put Damon Hill there instead of Coulthard, but
yeah,
you know.
I think the scientific head-on thing is whatever licensing they've got.
Yeah,
because they've had to say to like either the families of these people, or those obviously people that have passed away, or the people themselves, can we put you in our game? And maybe some said no. For some reason, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say if the money was right, I don't think they'd be bothered.
Yeah. It does bring up a big question for myself, because I'm a big My Team Career Mode fan. Does bring a question as who on earth do I start as my teammate? Because I mean, I guess though it's a bit overpowered to have it because their stats are really good, so you'd imagine they would be. But or do I do it? There's so many questions, but it's definitely interesting.
I will not. I'd just look at the stats on there. Just whoever's the best, just go for them. Just hope Rosberg want the best.
I think Michael Schumacher was the best rated up there as well.
His wages would be a bit high, wouldn't they?
Well, no, you get them for free.
You get them free.
You get to sign these. You get this sign. That's the thing for having the deluxe edition. You get them for free. How on earth is Spooky not invalidated that? Right over the curb. Looks very controlled at the moment from Spooky. A few lockups here and there, but actually didn't spit in the wet weather. You know what I'd like on the next year's game, actually, in terms of wet weather?
Yeah.
I know some people will hate me for this, but aquaplaning.
Ooh.
You know, actual puddles. Actual puddle. Because you see the puddles, right? But you don't see like you know what I mean, where there's like different parts of the track and that like changes over time depending how much rain it is,
Well,
rather than consistent wet, if you get my meaning.
the problem with that, then you'd have to ask them to red flag races for it.
Yeah, there's that as well. 53.5 for Spooky, Rocket behind 54.2. So a good opening lap from Spooky, and then Imbadden's his second lap.
Start finish straight. Look dry from my angle there.
Grunty's invalidated his first run. Eyes the best, goes to third on a 54. And you've got the two Mercedes. Stretch to fifth. Eagle's teammate just behind. Goes 7-3. Banker lap, obviously.
Oh, Quinty's invalidated.
It's just Quaker rates to go over the curb through turn 21. It's the final two corners. Where does he put himself? Looks pretty good, actually. Oh, it does. 10th quicker than Spooky.
That's made it interesting.
Oh,
Camo's
Camo!
retired.
No! Oh! He dropped it there. Oh, he dropped it there. He's hit the wall and spun round. Okay, wow. Oopsie. Well, he's got it into the top 9.
Wow.
But if they all set laps, he's going to be 9th. At best, he's not going to be happy with that at all.
Oh dear.
You must be very disappointed.
Words are not needed.
That's a genuine mistake. You know, that's not. You know.
Oh.
Meanwhile, his teammate Grunty's invalidated again. So is Rocket up on his lap? Rocket's going again. I think he might be on the challenge for pole. Yeah, definitely. Look at the turning he got. 52.4. A second quicker.
Rocket.
The nearly
No showboating.
All eyes has got within 3/10. Yeah, don't showboat yet, Rocket. Seeing that lap time has immediately made me go, not taking anything away from Musical Rocket's lap, but look at the rain, Lincoln. It's easing off.
Not as as much intense as it was like 10 minutes ago.
No, this is what happened yesterday. I'm getting so much deja vu with this.
It's not gonna dry up even if it stops now.
No, but what you need is a fresh set of intermediates.
Yeah.
And go out literally right towards the end, maybe with like a minute and a half to go.
Be the last one.
Mm-hmm. So it's going to English, Millsy? English? Is that typing? I don't know if you see that in the chat.
I believe he's saying it's okay, it's going to get heavy. Possibly.
Is that in the race?
That might just be now.
It's definitely easing off.
No one said anything about the race.
No. Ripping Ron Sharp, who's been looking relatively well tonight. Is he going to challenge for pole? Is he going to improve on his time? Bruce on his time, goes to 4th.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my fat fingers. Yeah, I get that as well. Stretches in. There's a yellow
Eagle's still going.
Why is that yellow?
Yeah, it looks like Eagle's,
Eagle's going round again. Improves by 7/10. Stays to 7th. According to Millsy, it's going into heavy rain. I
What?
don't know anymore.
What now?
Yeah, apparently. It looks less.
It looks like a drizzle.
You know, the one thing I never like at this game, if you ride on board with somebody and then look backwards, it looks like it's not raining at all.
Oh yeah, I've never noticed that.
Yeah. And you look forward, it's like, oh, it's raining quite a bit. It's definitely eased off from like the start.
Yeah, especially from
It's
Q2.
not my eyes.
Q2, from like the end of Q2, it's like looking like it was getting to heavy rain. I pressed the space bar. Oh dear. So I the weather said not to.
That's what. Okay, right.
Never listen to Jeff.
No, never listen to Jeff. Never listen to Jeff. Who is on laps? Got a minute 55 to go. Eyes has called it for the session. Ooh. Maybe he doesn't have any more sets of tyres left because obviously you only get 3 sets, Lincoln. So yeah.
Rocket's on an outlap.
Spooky's on another lap. Wasn't Spooky pole at one point?
Brunty might actually set a time.
Oh, is he coming round?
He's coming round last corner.
3 laps in his laps on his tyres.
Hey, 7.
Hey, head of Eagle, who's Eagle's done. Eagle's in the pits. He's done it.
He's going again.
Eagle 8th. Norman Quakerways. Quakerways is the 10th down. Musical Rocket looking good for pole unless somebody can pull out the bag. Yeah, Quakerways is going to go again.
Oh, Grunty's 3 temps up on his time.
Spooky 7 temps up, which will put him ahead of Rip and One Shot, but can it challenge the front row?
Could be P2.
Yeah, I think it was that last corner. Musical Rocket got such an angle. Oh! He done it! 1.1 seconds improvement. That last sector was mega. And edges it ahead of Rocket. Rocket coming through the first sector now. And he's
3 temps up.
Oh wow, he's 3 temps up. It's definitely getting better. Last across the line, and the Mercedes of Stretch was the last across the line. First, it's going to be Rip and Run Shot. Time is over. Let's see how he gets on. Slides his way through. Improves by 2 tenths. Stays 5th.
Grunty's coming in the pits.
Yep.
So Quaker 2 temps up.
I think, unless I'm wrong, I think this could be Stretches. Because it seems like every person that's crossing the line, Lincoln, is improving. As long as you nail your lap.
Be interesting.
It definitely feels quicker.
He stretches just under 2 tenths quicker.
Waker, 3rd.
Oh, 7 tenths. 7 tenths gets him 53. 53-2 if he keeps on it.
Rocket's on it. Rocket's on it. It's going to take pole back, I think. 51. 51-7. But
Rocket.
Spooky is 3 tenths up on his lap. Is he going to snatch pole back? Chucks it in the last corner, just keeps it clean. Is it going to be enough? No, 52-1. Stretch can really surprise everyone. Through the last corner, no, but he goes 4th. Alright, so there goes Musical Rocket. Actually, take us throughout that top 9, please, Lincoln.
In ninth, Camo. 8th, Eagle. 7th, Grunty. 6th, One Shot. 5th, Eyes. 4th, Stretch. 3rd, Quaker. 2nd, Spooky. And your pole position is a musical rocket.
Jeez, yeah. Ever since Musical Rocket came in, he's been on it. I mean, he's got a few pole positions, obviously a couple of wins under his belt as well. One wonders, obviously, if he'd started at the start of the season where he would be, but he's still in contention for the championship, and he's 3 places ahead of the driver that he needs to catch and Stretch.
He's quick. That's mad.
Definitely doing very well.
I don't want to lag out. Oh no.
It's fine. No, he's waiting until he's on the grid. It's cool. Dry as well.
Unfortunately.
That's the other thing with this. That's we're talking about clouds, but you can tell whether it's wet or dry, or it's going to be raining when you can look at the clouds. But of course, you can't hear because, yeah. Mr. Rocket, another pole position. I think that's your 2nd or 3rd pole. I think
Second.
Since you've joined. 2nd, yeah. You've been quick all throughout this, ever since it's rained actually, in this qualifying session. But you had some very stiff competition with Eyes the Best and Spooky in particular, and Quaker Oats. Just got it at the end, and it seemed to me that last 2 corners, the 2 laps that you were on, especially your pole position lap, the angle that you were getting, you were like right up on the inside of the last bit of the last corner, if that makes sense, like the last apex, and everyone else was like taking a wide line. It seemed to get the advantage that you were getting. But yeah, very good lap. You must be very happy with that.
Yeah, I am very happy with it. I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to get it. This is my worst track. But yeah, I just enjoy the wear, and I decided to go for that different line because I noticed people were going for a wide line. And I was wondering if I gained like 3-4 tenths on the run to the line just by going for a tighter line. It's exactly what's happened, so I'll take that.
I think the other thing as well, you got that curb right on the outside, especially in wet conditions, is very treacherous. So maybe you avoiding that as well, because maybe taking the wide line, you maybe don't go on the throttle as early because you're nervous you hit that curb, which we've seen a couple of people do that before. Obviously, dry for the race. Obviously, looking at the race director, obviously choice, you can go on mediums or softs. Shame we can't go on hards really, but there you go.
Still says I'm on
But this yeah, this race is all going to be about survival, isn't it? You just need to keep your wits about you. It's a long race. Endurance is everything around this track, so you just got to hope that you keep. Obviously, you want to keep the lead, but if not, as long as you're in the lead battle, that's what matters. And sort of you kind of put yourself into the race. I guess that's the goal in the first stint of this race.
Yeah, just hope for no safety cars early on. And then I think I'm going to try medium hard because everyone else is going for softs, and I always like to be a bit different like I was at Britain. That worked for me in the end. Just my strategy. We'll see.
Yeah, it did work very well. Lincoln, do you have any questions for your fellow commentator now in F4?
Nah, we're all good. Don't want to talk to him, to be fair. Had enough of him.
Love you.
We are live on Twitch. Please do not swear, Musical Rocket.
I very much apologise for that.
That's right.
I do swear a lot
It's
when
right.
I'm in a race mode. That's my.
I actually can't believe you saying this is your worst track because you got pole position. But anyway, what do you expect for the race? Top 5 minimum, podium.
I just
win?
want to beat Stretch. That's all I want in this race.
Yeah, that's your goal, obviously. Fourth place for Stretch, so done a reasonable job himself. So,
Well, plan is get
yeah, I
a good
guess he's your
start,
target.
take the lead early on, probably get overtaken by Spooky as he's on the softs, and then later on I'll come back at him and hopefully see what happens. No penalties. That's my aim.
All right. I'll let you get prepared for the race. We've probably got another 20 or so seconds, so good luck to you.
Thank you. Bye.
Alright, so let's see what strategy these guys can go on. Now, there is actually a couple on the hard tyres. Matty and Quirky Turtle outside the top 10. Toxic MW as well. Bit of a gamble. Hards are an interesting one. Same as always, isn't it? It depends really how you personally cope with the hard tyres to see whether you do well on them.
I can't remember what tyre strategy this track was. I swear it was like, was it medium hard?
Well, yesterday's medium to hards.
Yeah.
Or you can go softs to hards, but you have to take softs a reasonably long way to make the hards not too difficult.
Could some people be trying the two-stop?
Two-stop you can. I mean, fresh tyres, and especially fresh softs, which which everyone will have because of the wet weather in qualifying. They'll have fresh sets. Fresh softs around here, end of the race, when you've got people on worn hards or even worn mediums, is deadly. You're like 2 seconds, 3 seconds a lap quicker. Because that's the thing, it's such a long track. You've got so many corners, so many traction zones where fresh tyres, there's no defense basically. Although, as Rocket was saying, early safety car, yesterday we had a safety car lap 2, I think, very early on. People then tried to go hard all the way to the end, and they were struggling at the end of the race. So 20, I think it was like 27, 28 is the absolute maximum on hard tyres if we get that scenario. There may be a few people that will try it, considering they saw it yesterday. And that's the benefit, Lincoln, as well. With the way the divisions work, obviously F2 on the Sunday and then F3 tonight, by the time F1, or by the time your race happens on F5, you kind of know the strategy, don't you? Because you look at what everyone else has done.
Yeah,
I presume that's what you do.
I found last week that I think it was F1 that changed people's strategies for F4. But I think everyone during the week was going right soft for quali, and then when F1 came around, they did mediums. All F4 were pretty much doing mediums. All of us in F5 was like soft all the way. It was a bit odd.
Right, please take us through our 18 car grid for this race.
Let's go. So we've got DPS Racing in 18th, Toxic MW 17th, Swift in 16th, Laser Guns in 15th, Shane in 14th, Millsy in 13th, Crazy Fish in 12th, Quickie Turtle in 11th, Matty in 10th, Camo in 9th, Eagle in 8th, Runty in 7th, One Shot in 6th, Eyes in 5th, Stretch in 4th, Breaker Oaks in 3rd, Spooky in 2nd, and the Pole Sitter and Musical Rocket.
It's a good thing you can't get damage on your formation app, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I'm noticing Rocket is not waiting around on this formation app. He's absolutely herring it towards. Oh, there we go. I don't know what he's doing.
In the chats, we've put it's medium hard, soft medium medium, or medium medium soft.
There is quite a few strategies you can go around. One strategy, Musical Rocket, is to hold the field up on your formation app, because obviously you get cold tyres. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh,
anyway,
dear.
in terms of tyre strategy, interesting how you got Stretch in 4th place on the softs. He'd want to push forward, gain some places in the top 3. Again, Grunty, Eagle, and Camo. Equally, you've got Matty, Quirky, Millsy, and Toxic on the hard tyres. Of course, early safety car. I don't know whether that kind of helps them or not, considering how easy a safety car is.
See, if the safety car's too early, and people might not pit thinking the hards aren't going to last. So no.
See, look at this. Rocket's already at the grid, and he's got to wait another 20, 30 seconds before the last car gets in.
Rocket.
Which is his own teammate, DPS. Oh, so Williams at the front, Williams at the back. See that? He's waiting all this time.
Yeah, interesting what
how that's
start
gonna-
Rocket gets.
Yeah, it's interesting how to get off the line. I mean, Spooky's tyres won't be brilliant. But let's see. I'm actually going to keep on board with Stretch here. On the softs.
Yeah.
He's going to get the massive traction off the line. To get ourselves ready for the start. Hopefully. Yay. 3, 4, 5 red lights for the Grand Prix of Singapore. Round number 15 and F3, and our lights out of the way we go. And Stretch has got a pretty decent start. But look at Rapid one shot right up on the inside of Stretch. It's going to be 3 wide into the first corner. And there was me humbled. I thought Stretch was going to get the demon start, but in fact Whipping one shot is right up at the inside of Stretch and challenging him. Meanwhile, Musical Rocket is gone off of the front. The 2 racing points side by side as they filter their way through turn 4. Swift at the back is still there in 18th. We've got the 2 Renaults side by side as well. Got Grunty and Camo debating over 7th. And in fact, Grunty has just gone, well, it says maintained 7th place ahead of Camo. By the looks of it, Lincoln, we've had a very, very clean start.
Yeah.
Nobody in the wall.
And what's in the back, it's all been pretty clean.
Well, Ace has had a good start. He's up 4 places, up to 11th. MW and the Renault as well, up 4 places on the hard tyres, no less.
EPS Racing
well,
has an X on his name.
Oh, he's lagged out.
Yeah, I'm not sure
Yeah,
when
he's
he
lagged
lagged
out.
out.
He's causing all sorts.
Did he lag out before in qualifying?
I didn't see him.
No. That could be why he didn't set a lap. Oh, few getting touchy.
Musical Rocket is gone. He's 2 seconds up the road from... I don't know whether Spooky had a mistake or something, but Rocket is just... He's like a rocket. Whoosh.
On a track he doesn't like.
Yeah, funny there, isn't it? Oh, what's that on the inside? Oh, one shot into the wall.
Oh.
Last corner. It's so easy to drop it there, and the worst thing is he's got damage and he's got to go a whole lap with it. Oh, ripping. Good start as well, and he's just chucked it into the wall. What a very good start for F3 though, Lincoln. Very, very clean.
Yeah,
Very impressed.
You don't see that often. Especially on tracks like this. You always see someone absolutely bin it. Just waiting for the timing screen to sort itself
Yeah,
out.
do that.
Bit annoying.
The good thing is that it doesn't take long now to sort itself.
No, only does it for like
No.
not even half a lap really now, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, Swift goes into the back of Crazy Fish. Don't think there's any damage.
I'm kind of surprised about Stretch not making progress. He's still in 4th place, and if that front 3...
Swift
going
trying
on?
to go down the inside of Crazy Fish. Wasn't a room there.
Toxic
No
MW
damage.
is all over the back of Quirky Turtle. This would be a risky move up on the inside. That could have ended nasty. Teammates eager to go by, and Shane. So, into the rhythm of the race we go as the 2 racing points do a little bit of team orders.
Oh,
Was that a little bit of... Was that a little bit of... Oi, I'm the team principal from Camo there.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Oh, Grunty's got a horrible run out of that turn 4. Eagle's going to be on him. Cannot make a move. But Quaker's got by Spooky, I missed that.
Swift seems eager to get past Millsy.
One shot into the pits. Long way to go. Long way to go, Rippin. Safety car and you're right back into it. But it's going to be a long rest of the evening if there isn't one.
Oh, Swift going, oh, backs out.
terms of position gained. Yeah, Blazer up 6 places off the start. He's had a great start. He's right on the back of Eagle and the 2 racing points. Who else? MW. In fact, both Renaults had good starts as well.
Swift trying
Emma
it.
up 3.
Swift gets past Millsy.
Stay dumb. So Rocket has at the moment a manageable near 3-second lead ahead of Quaker. Question is, and then now that Quaker's got by Spooky, can he chase down Rocket?
Will be an interesting battle. Or will Spooky get past Quaker at next DRS? Still within DRS range. Chucky a bit deep.
In terms of the hard tyres at the moment, Matty is actually the highest of those, in 10th place at the moment.
Yeah. Softs aren't making much inroad.
It's weird though, isn't it? But this is the thing about the softs. They do heat up very, very easily at this because there's so many corners.
Yeah.
And you're turning so much, you just got to use them when you have them. The good thing is though, when these guys do pit, Lincoln, is they're going to be in tons of clean air if this stays the way it is.
Surely they're going to be doing the 2-stop.
What, 2 mediums after this?
Either 2 mediums or another soft and medium. Can they gain the advantage by being in clean air or not?
Yeah. Can they even go soft medium? Go really aggressive?
Depends how long the softs last.
Yeah.
Can't remember how many laps these soft last around here. Once you get to Penn.
Blazer gets
and
one.
Blazer.
Yeah. Also, 23 corners around this track is very easy to get a time penalty.
Yeah, you know it's a short, even though it's a street circuit. There's a lot of corners you can cut.
So Shane, after get by his teammate, which was a clever thing to do because obviously MW's on the hards, Shane on the mediums. He's now on the back of Matty. And he needs to clear this Ferrari as soon as he can. DRS and ERS is going to have a move on him.
That's close enough.
Ooh! Matty made him work for it, but make him go on the inside. But good move from Shane up the inside. Yellow flag, Whipping One Shot's had a spin, I think, at the back.
He has.
Oh god, yeah, this evening's going from bad to worse.
10-point turn.
Yeah. Swift has got by MW. MW seems to be struggling on these hards, which is...
Yeah, in the pit, wing damage. Spinning pit lane. Would that be it?
He's going to retire it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. It's always the telltale sign, isn't it? Oh, Eagle! Eagle's dropped into the wall. Oh, he's collected the Renault! Retired on the spot, safety car.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy.
Didn't ghost enough. That's why ghosting's on.
No, you're still technically moving, so obviously the ghosting wouldn't be in effect, would it? Rocket pits. Quaker does not. Ooh. Spooky pits. Eyes pits, obviously.
That's an interesting
stretch pits
call.
because of softs.
Hards? Do you reckon you get hards to the end?
Yeah, again, remember what I said. I think it was lap 2 yesterday. Yeah. This is lap 6, a few laps later, but it'll still be the same.
That could be a good call. Some going on mediums.
Some of the softs. Now mediums definitely won't go to the end, so they will have to pit again. But again, you can do a strategy now for mediums, take them maybe to softs.
The medium to soft.
And then be really quick. Yeah. But again, if you're going hard, so it looks like Rocket and Spooky, they're definitely going to try and go to the end on hard tyres.
Yeah.
Good luck to them. See, and as long as they can stay out of trouble, they'll be in the lead when everyone pits,
Yeah.
but then they'll be the ones being caught on fresh tyres.
They've just got to not make any kind of silly moves. Because otherwise, if you lose a wing, you can say that's could be the race over.
Yeah, Money Biscuit, F2 division, saying issue with
Really?
Rocket is that he will have lots of traffic. The strategy only worked for me as there were fewer drivers yesterday and Milan had a few people up. Yeah, correct. Yeah, obviously there was only 11, I think, by the time safety car came out for F2 yesterday. So as Muddy was saying, he's in clean A. He wasn't really attacked that much. And that's what's the issues, Rocket, and especially Spooky. Look at all the cars on fresh tyres that want to make progress right behind them.
And you've also got 2 hard tyres in that mix as well. They're gonna go a lot further.
So Quaker Oats in the lead. Eyes in second. Obviously those that are already on hards, Lincoln, Matty and MW, there's no point them pitting.
No.
They might as well.
I just realised. Rocket's behind Toxic.
Oh yeah, last week.
Yeah, after last week's fun.
Someone getting in the way. Stretch, get ahead.
He's going to love that.
That's actually the one thing. If you were talking about championships here, Stretch needs to get by Rocket like
Yeah,
sharp.
he needs to watch what Rocket and MW get up to. If they have any kind of tangles, Stretch needs to benefit from it.
He needs to get by Rocket though, doesn't he? He needs to get by Rocket and get a gap so then he doesn't have too much to claw back when he pits.
Yeah.
Mediums definitely can't go to the end. I'm pretty sure they...
If hard
I don't
struggled
think
from
so.
lap 2, surely mediums won't. Surely.
Yeah.
If,
Well, no,
if they
hards-
do, there'll be a struggle.
Hards did last from lap 2, but they were awful.
Yeah.
They were like 2-3 seconds a lap slower than like fresher hards. So
God.
yeah, yesterday you had who was it? I can't think who it was in F2, but the leader or potential winner. The gap at the end was 3/10 in the end, but he was on 27 lap hards against somebody who was chasing him down, who was on 14 lap hards. And the last few laps, the guy chasing was going 3 seconds a lap quicker. So,
Blaming now.
because there's so many corners around here, because of the length of the track, you're going to gain so much on fresh tyres. So
Every corner you're coming out, if you're on warm tyres, you're going to be sliding all over the place. Correct the 6 car in this lap.
Hush, who in the chat, who's an F1 driver and is pretty good on his tyres, says mediums is 20 laps at a push.
Yeah, it's not
There's
happening.
I don't think there's
Not
any
happening.
chance really.
Nope.
Produce yesterday. All credit to Produce though, as I said, he only lost out by 3/10 in the end, so it nearly worked. But again, it's so much advantage. Safety car in.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the Rocket Toxic battle, Mark 2.
Yeah, gonna keep an eye on board advice the best. When is Quaker Oats going to go from this restart? As he gonna wait, and away he goes out of the chicane. That's pretty good, but it's punched up everybody behind, which will be interesting. But here we go once again. Lap 8 of this race. This Ferrari right up on the inside got a bit loose as they all go filter through. Nobody close enough, I don't think. Camo was looking, I think, on Spooky. Let's jump on board with Rocket. Yeah, and these two's had a history as recent as last week. Keep yourself clean, boys. And of course, you've got Stretch, who's, as I said, is going to be eager to get by.
Looks currently to be giving him plenty of space.
Oh, there goes Rocket, here goes Rocket. Oh, MW moves across, squeeze, squeeze. Goodness me, that was
Just goes
aggressive.
through.
I think I'm Stretch trying to go on the outside, and MW was sticking his nose in. That was never going to work. That's caused carnage behind.
He had Stretch on his inside. He was trying to defend him. Oof.
I mean, it's just about worked out, I guess. He's got. I think he's got damage though.
Yeah, I think
damage
he
from all
did hit
that.
the wall. Nice camera angle. Looks like right
he
inside.
does.
Yeah.
And it's still a long race. That was all a bit.
I think he got startled by Stretch. I don't think he was expecting Stretch to come down his left-hand side. Oh,
Well, yeah, he's struggling now. He's really struggling. Understeer everywhere.
there's so many left-right
Laser.
corners on this track. It's going to be so hard for him to turn.
Ooh, MW defending as anything he can go for.
Is he going to carry on? He is.
Yeah, he has to. Oh, but look at it. This is like taking a candy from a baby. Which is a very harsh thing to do, by the way, but it's that easy.
I think in this track.
Quirky.
I think in this track you've probably got to take the hit and get your wing changed. There's too many corners.
Rocket on the faster tyres is still trying to make moves here. Up on the inside of Crazy Fish for 5th. And right up on the inside is going to... Gets it done. Nice. Crazy Fish trying to work back on the outside. Stretch is trying to make progress as well. Fresher tyres here. I know I'm meant to be neutral here and obviously leave stuff to stewards, but in terms of like, you know, the defensive move that MW was doing when Rocket was on the inside, was going to make the move.
Yeah, he can.
When he got
him a little squeeze.
when you got so many laps left,
yeah,
it's risky, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean sometimes you got to learn when to pick your battles. And if someone's trying to get you, just give them the space and try and overtake them again next corner or so.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you can't.
Because we're still on lap 9.
Yeah.
Still a long way to go in this. Baker still leads after the restart with Ice the Best. Then you got Swift, and then you got Matty here, who's on far more worn than Rocket. Rocket is doing all that he needs to do here. So he's not using the rest on the main straight. I said though, Stretch really needs to be ahead of Rocket, but bare minimum needs to keep as close as he can as Rocket's up on the inside of...
Oh, just take it steady.
Jeez. And we saw this last week in Monza. Rocket is very forceful in his overtakes. Up on the inside, gets Swift, doesn't get right on the exit, Swift's back on him. And now Stretch, who's got by Crazy Fish, is right up behind his gearbox.
Rocket just needs to calm down a bit. He'll get through, he just needs to pick his moment.
Well, Matty's actually doing a pretty good job for his teammate as well. Swift up the road. And you can sense the frustration on board of Rocket right now, but there's nothing much really he can do. He's just got to bide his time, doesn't he?
Try on the outside.
Again, Matty's going to make this difficult,
he's
but
stuck to it. That's a good overtake.
Good move.
Yeah.
Good move. Oh, and Matty's just hit the back of him. Matty's just hit the back of him. He's got front wing damage.
Oof.
And as with MW, Matty's going to feel the damage.
Yeah.
I think the other issue is
he's pitting.
He's pitting anyway. The other issue is mediums to the end from here is still risky, isn't it? So that's all you can do.
Could he put on? Did he start on soft or mediums? On to mediums.
I'm not sure, but he can't go to another set of hards. So
Yeah,
mediums he is. He drops to 14th. Yeah.
That's unlucky. Could Yeah, Huss did say 20 laps possible.
Camo having a look at Crazy Fish. Crazy Fish now has this train of cars, which includes Camo, Blazer, Runty, Spooky, and Quirky Turtle. Oh, Camo's dropped it! No! Oh, same place as qualifying. Too eager on the throttle. In the wall.
Wow.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. He's not having the luck lately, is he?
No. Pit for
Still a long
hards.
way to go.
Pit for hards.
Pit for hards, he's still in the race. That's the positive, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's still in the race. We're not even halfway yet. So.
God.
Right. Breaker still leads at the front. Swift is catching eyes the best a little bit. Now Stretch has got by Crazy Fish.
Yeah.
He's now slowly catching up to Rocket. And you've got Fish, who's got Blaze all over the back of him.
With those tyres, you should expect Stretch to close in on Rocket and pass him. All depends what the pace difference is like. All within a second now.
Cameron's in the pits. Blaze on the back of Crazy Fish, using a bit of ERS, and ERS is flying right up into the inside. Ooh, gives him a bit of nudge on the exit, but okay. Into 6th place. He's riding a good race so far.
Yeah, it's getting up the positions. He probably will have to pit again. Same with Stretch.
Emma went to mediums, by the way. Which is a bit of a surprise, because I think he did have a set of hards he could go to the end from there. Alright.
If they're yeah, they'll be fresh, won't they? So possible.
Right, so Stretch is now within the RS of Rocket. Yellow flag, and Cameron's just got by MW on the back straight. Both Renaults, Camo, Matty, and DPS are not having a good night tonight so far, but still. Lap 12 as the leader's pit.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocket's had a horrible last corner. Stretches on him. And through into the lead.
Don't think Rocket wanted to fight that one. He knows the tyres.
He got a horrible last corner though.
Yeah.
Right, so Quaker, Swift, and Eyes. Quaker, Swift, and Eyes all pit. And they're going to the ends on hards.
Oof.
Could they have pushed those mediums to a soft stint?
I'm not too sure.
Hmm.
If mediums last 20 laps to the end of the race.
20 laps max.
Yeah,
Hush was saying, yeah.
Yeah, 13 laps. About 12 laps that we did on them. Yeah, sounds about right. I don't think they could have done one or 2 laps and then softs. That would have just been too much.
No.
Yeah, probably right call.
Right, so I expect Crazy Fish to be pitting soon because he's done.
Yeah.
Well, you can maybe push a few more laps on. I think he needs to get into clean air here because he's just dropping back a bit.
Yeah, he's got 2 behind him.
Right, so in terms of strategy here, I think most definitely those on mediums now, Lincoln, they can go to softs. They can push those to what? Lap 19 maybe?
The ones that are on
mid-20s?
6 lap minutes. They can take them to lap 22. I would say then softs should be able to get to the end.
Yeah. Now be fresh softs as well, and they'll be really quick. And then the question would be, can they catch the gap back up?
What traffic?
Then you got those on. Yeah, then you got Rocket and Spooky on hards going to the end. But they've already done 7 laps. Then you got the ones that have only just pitted.
Yeah, Crazy Fish is pitted as well.
What's happened to Eyes? Eyes has dropped back. And yeah, Crazy Fish has just come up behind him. I think Eyes has had an incident somewhere.
He's been in the pit. He's put it onto hards.
But he was already on there. Oh, they're having trouble with DPS's AI car, who hasn't gone back in yet. And Shane's having some real trouble trying to get by it. He's just been tipped into a spin. Oh, that is so frustrating.
That's all trying to pass AI cars.
Right. Meantime, so Stretch has pulled away from Rocket. Which is doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
Rocket's now going to have Blazer up behind him.
Yeah, same thing what Stretch did with the mediums. Seems like there is quite a pace difference between mediums and hards.
Yeah, which you kind of expect, don't you?
Some tracks it's not that big. It'd be like half a second, something like that. But this seems to be, you're looking at least 8/10 a second a lap, probably.
Who's gone off? Grunty, no! Oh, is that damage as well? I think it is. Yeah, big damage on the left. Oh, it's both wings. He's lucky he's still going, in fact. And he's got 9/10 of a lap to continue with that damage as well.
This camera gets a pen.
Yeah, both racing points in the wars.
Pen's up. You got Blazer on 3 seconds. Spooky's got 6 seconds. Grunty's got 3 seconds. Eye's got 3 seconds. Camera's got 6 seconds. And Matty's got 3 seconds, Pens.
Not a good night for racing points so far.
No. I don't know what we're going to do with them.
They'll be alright. They'll come back next week, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I'll get them to do some training.
a former F3 driver has just appeared in the chat. Oh, there's a red around the Shane. Has he had another trouble with? He was close to DPS, I think, again. The AI car, and it's now.
Oh no!
Really frustrating evening for Shane. Grunty's going to be in, and he's going to be outside the points for the time being.
It's going to change on.
Yeah, Mr. Saints has entered the chat, also known as Jake.
Yes.
How you doing, Jake? Does Rocket have damage? Can you get closer? Get a closer view. No, it's just obviously the pace of the hards. Oh, virtual safety car. Who's dropped it? Is that Matty? Past the. You see the red dot? It's just past the grandstand. Not going to be on board with him, but virtual safety car. Both Renaults, and the AI DPS pit. Not close enough for anybody else to take advantage, I don't think, though.
Unless it stays out for long enough. If it stays,
Nathan, I very agree.
If it stays out, then Stretch might pit. Getting close.
Too early. It's too early for a soft stint, if that's what his plan is.
If he's got mediums.
Nah, he's not. He's definitely going for softs.
He's staying out, yeah.
Make sure don't get a drive through. Keep to that delta. Oh, Blazer!
Oh, Blazer.
Come on. He does pit on the virtual.
He's done what I thought Stretch could have done, but yeah. These meds.
He's kind of pitted right at the end of it.
No hearts.
Cautious.
Hmm.
Cautious choice, but at least, you know,
Yeah, gets him to the
go
end.
to the end safely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree, Mason, in the chat's been very entertaining. As through goes Quirky Turtle. On the straight past
Simple
Spooky.
pass. Yeah. Spooky
That's
has got
into
6 seconds of
third.
pens.
Hmm.
That's going to make that interesting in the race.
Just trying to keep up to some pace, isn't he?
Yeah. Shane's got 6 seconds of pens. Oof.
Blaze now has 8 with that 5-second penalty.
Yeah. He's not doing great with pens lately.
Right. So Spooky still has 10 seconds over Quaker. But when we get into the latter stages, you know, lap 24 onwards, that's when the advantage of those on the fresher hards will start closing in on Spooky and Rocket, who are trying to go to the end.
Last 14 laps not to get the pens.
Last piece in the jigsaw, Lincoln, is those on mediums, which is Stretch, Quirky, and Millsy currently at the moment.
Yeah. And once they go on to softs, how much quicker are they than those on worn hards?
Oh, in fact, Millsy actually pits.
Ooh.
Was hanging in 5th place, allows Quaker to move forward.
Don't think that's late enough for softs.
I don't know whether he had damage. Reason why he pitted early.
See if there's a wing.
Yeah, he does.
We're putting on him.
Does he?
Mediums.
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Camera angle they gave me. Yeah, no, show me the wing.
So that'll move Camone's back into the points.
Whee!
And Millsy will be in between the 2 racing points, I think. Close with Grunty, actually.
Yeah, we're close here.
Yeah, Grunty just ahead of him.
Yeah. Millsy has no pens. But no one currently in DRS range of anyone.
No battles currently, but
Oh, Swift.
just waiting.
Swift within a second now. It's Quaker. Got DRS. Oh, and there's
Yeah,
a
this.
laser spun.
Oh no! Exit the hairpin.
I think he's got damage.
Yeah, he does.
He does. Yeah, I thought he was going to retire.
That's a shame for Shane. Got caught up behind the AI car of DPS too many times. I'm thinking here. How far are they behind? They're 20 seconds behind. Are they 20 seconds? Yeah. Oh wow! Swift nearly ran into the back. The wobble he got through turn 2.
Oh, Blazer. Well, Blazer's not retiring, is he?
He's not retiring. No.
Yeah,
You realise there's still 12 laps left.
Still spreading the pits. About 13 seconds.
Gets that
Oh no, yeah, he gets another 5 second took off, but then gets another 5 second put on.
Yeah, we'll get one of them take. He's going to softs. So.
That'll be interesting whether they last. Oh no, he's retired.
Now he retired. That's the edge of the pit lane.
Yeah.
Or did he retire in the?
Said he retired just to
meant
do
to
his
retire in the
exit.
pit. Yeah. I don't know whether that was delayed or.
Hopefully the game doesn't. It's safe to go out for it.
There's yellow flags around turn 3.
Probably nothing yet. Yeah, we're alright.
Yeah, there's... So I keep checking the gap between Quaker and Rocket. This is for the lead as Quirky Piss. That's too early for softs as well. Maybe these guys can't get it to softs.
I think Stretch
What's
might
gonna go on?
be able to.
What's going
Mediums
on?
again. Medium for Quirky.
Mediums again, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'd open
Okay.
the next game for some tyre graphics. Telling us what percentage the tyres are on.
Yeah.
But at the moment, we don't know if Stretch has got 50% tyres, 70%, and he needs to pit. We just don't know.
I think what that is for Quirky, that is I'm just going to put on a set of mediums and get solid points.
Yeah.
But Stretch, obviously, he's battling for the championship. He's got to go for that aggressive move, trying to make these to the softs. Obviously, if he puts on mediums, he won't gain that much, will he? But if he can just get them to softs...
So if he's in a party with someone that's watching the stream as well, then don't know what. Where will he drop down to? How long do you reckon the pit stop round here?
It's about mid 20 seconds, so he'll be around about 5th, 6th area.
And
then it'll be...
He pits.
Oh,
So
okay,
what's he
so
going
I
on?
was expecting the
Mediums.
mediums.
I think it's right out. Oh, interesting.
You can still get a bit. It's the thing, you got him and Quirky are now going to be quicker at those than everyone ahead of him. You can still get solid points. I'm surprised that's not softs.
Yeah. Could he have taken him an extra lap?
Where is he going to come out? Where is he? He's behind
Sick.
Crazy Fish as well. That's... Yeah, so he's miles ahead of Eyes.
I reckon he should be able to get at least a third. Possibly second. Oh, Spooky's pens. Still on 6 seconds. Stretch could still get a second. Not sure pin on mediums will get the win though.
Quirky's just got by Eyes. Eyes on the hards though, so Quirky's on the same strategy as Stretch, but is a fair few seconds behind.
Yeah.
So, I think he's got to get by Crazy Fish as soon as possible here.
Yeah.
Catch up to Swift and Quaker, and then... Oh wow, he's already on Crazy Fish. Got to go in the... and Crazy Fish doesn't get in the room. Of course, Crazy Fish ain't going to allow Stretch to go by, is he?
Position. Has to let him through.
Yeah, he's in a solid points at the moment for Crazy Fish, so...
Next opportunity is probably first corner.
Quaker is starting to catch Rocket a little bit. The gap was 22 seconds about 3 laps ago. So they're slowly reeling the two ahead in. And that's only going to get worse.
Oh, this gets the pen.
Yeah, pressure. He's just got the inside. Stretch gets the good run. At the last corner, I think this will be it for him.
Yeah, it's got to have him.
Swift also. And sweep right the outside.
Yeah.
Oh wow, straight in front of him on the braking zone as well. I've got that.
It was well enough in front.
Yeah.
3.5 seconds.
Crazy Fish went mine. He's got. Crazy Fish went mine. He's got 9 seconds back to Quirky.
Depends if Swift stays around Quaker Oats as well. Be a 3-way battle coming up.
Swift is all over the back of Quaker. This is for the potential win if they keep catching. But if the more they battle, they're not really catching the two ahead.
Gonna wear the tyres more.
Question is, how quick is that Mercedes going to catch him?
Yeah, he's already gained half a second, coming up to a second in what, not even half a lap.
So Rocket did a 41.9 that last lap. Spooky 42.9. What did Quaker do? Quaker 41.3. So he lost a bit of time, I reckon, fighting off Swift.
Camo gets another pen.
He got the most penalties. He's got 9.
Camo.
It's in the points though. It's cool.
Quantity.
Yeah. If Granny keeps on catching him.
Millsy with no pens.
Stretch is absolutely flying. He's flown up to the back of these two. Fresh tyres around here are deadly.
Yeah. It's also helping Swift not being able to get past Quaker. But they're also catching, so it's not like they're going slow.
They've definitely got Spooky. I mean, 9 seconds now for Spooky. And they're definitely going to have him. The question is, does Rocket have enough of a gap? It's 17 seconds at the moment.
I think he'll just have enough. But literally
Depends how long
just...
I think Quaker and Swift are fighting too much. I think this all depends on if Stretch can get by. It's got to pick these two off one at a time and then just keep pushing.
Stretch got open.
We'll see.
His press tyres are quick enough to get past Swift with him having DRS on Quaker. Just made it a lot harder. He's not gaining. Not gaining there.
The issue he's going to have is obviously Swift is going to have DRS on the back of Quaker.
Yeah. Got to be on the back of him.
DRS and ERS. He's going to have so much straight line speed.
Pressure tyres should be able to brake better. Oh!
Careful! Oh, no!
Has he got damage?
Oh, has he not got damage?
He's not got damage. Okay.
Oh, just...
Swift just lets him pass, seems like that.
Fair enough, I'm having none of that. Or maybe that was an allow pass because he thought there's something wrong there.
I don't know.
How has Stretch not got damage in that? There's Spooky just up the road.
7 laps to do it in.
Spooky's really struggling on his tyres.
Yeah, I don't think it's enough for him to catch Rocket.
What lap is Rocket doing? He's in the 40... He's just on a high 41 that last lap. Pressures all over the back.
Yeah, times will
Quaker.
tell once Stretch gets past Quaker.
If he gets by. Still needs to.
How difficult it's going to make it. Swift's keeping up with him as well. Oh, I think that Quake had a little wobble. Yeah, it's a really easy pass. Come out a bit late, but yeah.
That wall on the left all of a sudden was very near.
Oh, we've got the AI of dips.
Oh, don't cause any too much trouble. It might have hampered Spooky a little bit.
I'm not sure what AI cars are like at being lapped.
I think he's going to be lucky. I think he's going to get him right on the straight.
Yeah, DRS.
Or maybe... Yeah. He's... Oh, it stopped right in the apex.
They are horrible cars.
One thing is for certain, ghosting is most definitely not on. Technically it should be. Because
No.
if it was on, that would be ghosting, wouldn't it?
Unless the game has sorted itself out for this track anyway, and only goes when just after you've crashed.
Yeah. Right. So Rocket did a 42 that lap. His lap times are dropping. And Stretch in traffic was 1.7 seconds quicker. But he's got to clear Spooky and then still keep on pushing, and then
needs to be what, 3 seconds a lap quicker.
doable.
It'll be interesting.
He's gonna have Spooky anyway, so I don't think Spooky has nothing left.
Think we'll try and defend, but yeah.
And Swift just behind us finally got by Quaker Oats. That's an 18 lap duel, that is.
Oh dear.
Right, we'll keep an eye on that gap. So now Stretch is clean air. He's pushing the DRS, but the problem he's gonna have, Rocket has got loads of ERS to work with.
Yeah, Rocket would have been thinking about those like battling and saving it.
Keep an eye on that gap.
Yeah.
Well, he's just got 3 tenths in like one corner. Jeez. Keep an eye on it though.
Yeah. He's approaching Camo.
Oh no, that's Camo just got by eyes.
Oh, is that? Oh.
Yeah, because Camo's behind.
Still got too many pens though.
Yeah, unfortunate thing. I've been there before, it's fine.
I've not heard about it, to be fair.
Right, 41.7. 39.8. Gotta find a bit more, but here comes
This will be his first,
Swift.
fresh lap.
Would have gone down a second, I think.
Yeah, it's gonna
Meantime,
close.
oh, Crazy Fish Pits. He was trying to get to the under mediums, but here goes. There goes Swift into third. Yeah, this is the difference between Spooky and Rocket. Yeah, Spooky's like, now, off you go. What gap has he got behind? He's got 7 seconds. Oh. Yeah. That's the difference. Like, he doesn't have the gap that Rocket has to manage it.
And Pens as well. Pens already puts him behind Quick Turtle. Even without Quick Turtle back, trying to pass him in a couple of laps.
Right, so let's see. So, first lap in clean air. So, Rocket nearly just dropped it. Last corner. 42.0. See what Stretch does.
Just
39.9.
Just over 2 seconds. Not enough. Timing screen.
My gap's gone. I can't see what it is.
See below them, just not those two.
But the two we're kind of most interested in is like that.
The game don't care.
I think you're right. I don't think he's catching them quickly enough here.
You got what? Just over 3.5 laps to go. In game, I would like to know the time difference. Thank you.
I mean, 2 seconds a lap. Last time I saw it was 12 seconds. Rather be 10, 8. Yeah, it's not enough laps.
Needs to be 3.5 seconds. 3.5 seconds a lap.
More than that, really. He needs to pass him as well. But saying that, every lap that it goes, it's just going to get worse, isn't it? So.
But Rocket could have a twitchy corner at some stage, lose a few seconds.
Force penalty at any point would change everything.
Check what warnings.
41.6.
Rocket only has one warning.
Wow.
Stretch has 2 warnings from the first lap.
Yeah, gap is 10.5. He's catching like 1.5 to 2 seconds per lap, but as you say, it needs to be really 3, nearly 4.
Yeah. And he hasn't got much CRS left either.
Yeah, this is in Rocket's hands, I feel. As long as he keeps up a reasonable pace, I think he'll be alright. Don't make any mistakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And double resets fastest lap.
Nabs it away from anyone in the top 10.
Crazy Fish is not long pitted as well.
But he's the best is in the pits.
Well,
Soft, he's going for the fastest lap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's got damage as well. He's must have had an off.
Oh.
To do Rocket's tyres, yeah. I think you're right. The fact he's got so much ERS. This is the difference here, because Stretch used so much, he's got nothing left to keep on pushing.
He's surely going to soon realise he's not going to get it. He's not going to get down enough.
Yeah.
We're outside it in a minute.
Just past the
grandstand. Yeah, going to be another 2 laps. Yeah, and he's like 5 seconds a lap.
Ooh. It's still trying to push. Nearly hit the wall. Still in the 41s.
Yeah, I'm not so stretched.
Another
left.
Another 39. 1.5 seconds quicker, but yeah, it needs to be double. So he needs to catch 4 seconds in 2 laps.
Without
everything's happening.
Yeah, without Rocket mistake, it's not happening.
Or puncher.
Oof. Yeah, this is where tyre wear we need. Without that
all I'm saying is, remember the one thing that he said when we asked him what he felt like after pole position, and he said, "This is my worst track."
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
I mean, yeah, Stretch is obviously catching him hand over fist, but he did have like what, a 13-second gap at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not buying it. And he flew away from the start. Yeah.
And I don't know the strategy around it. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. You knew to pit to hards.
And it goes from yesterday. They probably know the strategy.
Yeah.
Take nothing away from him though. He's controlled this race. Done it perfectly so far.
Yeah, he's not once looked like he wasn't going to win. But he's not had it yet. He's not got it. Do another lap.
37.2 fastest lap from Crazy Fish just seen now.
Fresh tyres.
Compared to the fact that the leader has just done a 42.1. Wow.
What fresh tyres do? Oh, it's just hit the wall. Got no damage.
Eyes will get the point. Eyes will get the point, I think.
If Eyes can get fastest off, he'll get the point. What's he doing now? Slowing down. He's slowing down for.
Who's slowing down? Eyes.
Eyes, and is he trying to get ERS? Trying to get fastest lap?
He slowed down for his teammate anyway. We're going to get Crazy Fish the point. Let him through anyway.
Trying to get DRS off him for the fastest lap? No, still slow.
Just realised Quirky is around the outside of Spooky. Spooky's tyres are really shot. And the penalties were going to drop him anyway, but Quirky moves to 5th. He's miles ahead of Camo, so he'll get 6th, Spooky, but...
Yeah.
Element, what happened to Shane? Joined late on in Q1, managed to get through to Q2. I think it started like 14th I think it was. Just I was in the wrong place at the wrong time element, pretty much. Got stuck behind an AI car, got taken out by it twice. Our Stretch has got a penalty anyway. But Rocket has a few corners to go. Round into the final 2 corners. Pole position, fastest lap. I would have.
As he spins across.
Oh,
the
is he?
line.
Is he just?
No, he's gone after the line. Oh dear.
You're a bit fortunate, Mr. Rocket. 3 wheels on your wagon. Stretch in second, keeps the championship lead. Will be cut, but at least he keeps it. Swift in third, Quaker fourth, Quirky fifth, Spooky sixth. Camo is going to lose 7th to. He's going to lose 7th to Grunty, and he's going to lose 8th to Millsy. I think the points, or the lack of points, is going to end as the 2 racing points come across side by side. Millsy will jump into 8th, so Camo is 9th, and Crazy Fish is going to get the last point and the fastest lap, I think. Unless Ice gets it.
Ice was slow on his penultimate lap. He hasn't had much ERS, I'm not sure. Oh,
We'll see.
He's a bit twitchy.
There's Crazy Fish with the point. 2 currently. Is he going to get it? Yeah, he's going to get it. And I's in 11th.
Ah, so that's what they did. That's what they did. The Crazy Fish could get the extra point. The fastest lap.
Yes, he gets 2 points.
Yeah.
He gets 2 points in the end.
Yeah, 'cause that gives the
I
team
think-
2 points instead of 1.
Yeah, makes
So,
sense,
yeah,
I guess.
fair play.
Yeah. Worst track. Yeah. Yeah, right. Well done, the musical rocket, though. Take nothing away. That was controlled, wasn't
Can't believe Andy in the chat. Can't believe what he's just put.
it? Yeah.
But yeah, right. That was just control from Rocket.
He was gone. I mean, after lap 1, he had like a couple of second lead, and then he just.
He knew what he was
strategy.
doing.
I guess
He knew what he was doing.
I guess the only thing is obviously he had to make those moves. They're a bit aggressive at times, but sometimes that's what it takes. You got to have your elbows out sometimes.
But you don't make
That's the way it
moves,
goes.
You don't get positions, do you?
Stretch in second, keeps his championship lead, but it would have. What was it? It was 20 points. It will now be 5 to 18.
13.
13.
Yep.
13 points going into Russia. Swift, though, my personal drive of the day, if you consider position gains and everything, from 16th to 3rd. Not bad at all. And then you got Quaker, Quirky, Spooky, Grunty, Millsy, Camo, and Crazy Fish the last points. And there's all your DNFs.
This Camo got points. Fair play, lad.
It's over. the 0 points. I can finally put like
Oh dear.
a 9 next to his name. I put the positions, not the points. I can put a 9 next to his name now. It's like a bingo card. It's like, oh, the zeros are over.
Bless him.
Right, Rocket. Rocket, then Swift I need as well. Second podium in a row.
Oh yeah, it's Grunty's first points as well.
Well, since he went to F3, it's not his
Yeah.
first points of the season.
No,
He had points in F2.
First points in
but yeah.
F3, yeah. No one on 0
And
points. now,
third
standings.
was third. Oh no, Stretch was second, wasn't he? So,
Yeah.
there's a fact about Stretch as well. He has the same first name as me. Name is Michael too.
Ah, didn't know that.
Hmm? No, I'm neutral. You know I'm neutral. We all have to be neutral. Oh, okay. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Right, guys, include your audio, please. I'll be doing all 3 interviews, as I was requested to do, but that's perfectly fine. So, we'll start off with Mr. Swift. Yeah, all tick the box, please. Apparently,
I've included my audio.
actually, let's do a mic check. Let's see whether we can actually. So, Swift, do like a, I don't know, like a hello or 1, 2,
Hello.
or whatever. Okay. Stretch, if you do the same.
Hello.
And Rocket as well. Right, guys in the chat, you'll hear him. Could you also hear a microwave?
Yeah.
Sorry, boys, that's me.
That's alright.
Oh dear.
Rocket is quiet, but all in. Okay, thank you.
No one's ever said that, but yeah.
Right, we start off with Mr. Swift. So, your second race joining RSF1, and last time out you narrowly missed on the victory in Monza, ended up second, which is still a very good result. Today, though, you found yourself in a very different scenario, 16th on the grid, after a difficult qualifying. Obviously, you had that qualifying ban, but it seemed that you put that to one side because you gradually worked your way through the field and found yourself in a podium potential position after what was it, like 15, 16 odd lap duel with Quaker Oats, and eventually taking that place to eventually move into third. Take us through that battle with Quaker, because that seemed endless.
Yeah, it was.
Seemed like to go on forever.
It was very irritating because I knew, well, it was either me or Quaker for the podium, because I saw that there was a McLaren that was on 9 seconds of penalties, so it was out me or Quaker to get a podium. So I was like, I have to get in front of him to at least get P3. And yeah, he probably lost me a good 5 seconds due to just being stuck behind him. But overall, yeah, I'm happy. It was a painful battle, but it was entertaining. So,
yeah, it's just that's racing, isn't it? If you're stuck behind someone, you've got to find a way through. So, yeah, for me personally, if it's better than say by yourself. So, all good stuff. As I said, got by eventually, and into third. Again, 2 podiums in a row since you've joined us. Definitely making a good first impression.
yeah, I'm very happy, to be fair. I mean, I did not expect this result at all at Singapore, from going from 16th to third, as it's probably one near Monaco with how hard to overtake. But yeah, I'm very pleased, to be fair. But looking forward to whatever track we have next.
Russia,
my best track. We move.
you like Russia?
Yes.
Even on this game as well?
Yes.
The curbs? Jesus.
I have a top 200 time trial, so I'm fine.
Oh, get you. Alright.
Yeah,
Alright.
no flex.
That is a flex, Jesus. Well, good luck in Russia. Well, one to watch by the sounds of it. But yeah, well done in your third place. Very good performance.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, driver of the day as well, probably. Of course, those watching, vote for your driver of the day on our Twitter page. Second place, we go to. Oh, before I move on, Lincoln, any more comments for Mr. Swift?
I think you've covered it.
Okay.
All good.
So moving on to Stretch. Hello, Stretch. Haven't spoken to you for a while.
I know.
Your first podium, in fact, since France, according to my records, and you won in France as well. Your only victory so far this season. Doing a very consistent job in your championship. Obviously, newly not elected or promoted championship leader?
Awarded.
'Cause obviously
Awarded, shall we say.
awarded. After obviously Science leaving, so you've now got the target on your back with people chasing you. I don't presume that's changed your attitude towards the rest of the racing this season, but you still got to be happy with second place. It looked to be a very controlled, good performance from yourself today. Always in with the lead pack. Musical Rocket just a little bit too out of reach, I think, with the strategy, and I mean you were closing on him last few laps, but just a bit too out of reach. But still pretty good. Lead's been cut a bit, but you still keep the championship lead going into Russia, though, so you should be relatively happy.
Yeah, I'm relatively happy. I wanted to win. That was my goal tonight. So I'm really strong around here, but I just, on my second stint on the mediums, I stayed on them too long, and it was just silly of me, really. I should have probably pitted like 2 laps earlier, maybe, and I may have caught him by the end, but yeah, it is what it is. I really enjoy that track anyway, and I'm really strong around there, so yeah, I enjoyed it. And thank you, Swift, for the letting me through kind of thing, because I did really outbrake myself to overtaking you. Well, I didn't outbrake myself. I broke well.
You nearly hit.
I know.
Nearly hit Quaker.
Yeah, I did hit Quaker. I went up the side of him because I broke where I thought was all right, and then I was like, "Shit, Quaker's there." I just fucking pushed the brake in a little bit too much, locked the wheels, and then I hit the side of him. I caught the side of him, but yeah, no. It was,
actually, on that, I'm amazed you didn't get damaged.
Oh, I am. I literally
Amazed.
just put it in the chat that I'm shocked I didn't get damage. I literally like rubbed up the side of him. It was crazy. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the race. Like I said, I was in control of it all the way through. I was really annoyed at myself that I didn't catch Musical by the end. I was pushing so hard, like literally as hard as I could. But yeah, no, I am pleased with PT. Very pleased.
Just too many laps it seemed, because you were catching him like near 2 seconds a lap at some point. So
yeah, so if I did pit like that 2 laps earlier, I may have caught him by the end. Yeah, it is what it is.
I thought you were going to go to softs.
Do you reckon I could have got done softs to the end? Do you reckon?
I reckon actually no. If you push the mediums, maybe another 2-3 laps, maybe you could have gone softs to the end. That's what me and Link were both thinking.
Yeah, I was umming and ahhing. I was really umming and ahhing, but I was really bad on the softs on the rear. Like I was heating them up really bad, and they were wearing a lot quicker than the front on the softs. So yeah, that's why I didn't go for them. I thought I'd just be safe with the mediums, but yeah, it was a good race. I enjoyed it. Very sweaty.
Very good.
I'm very hot.
Russia next time out.
Yeah, I like
What's your
Russia.
thoughts?
I like Russia. No, all the tracks are strong until you get up to Brazil. I hate Brazil.
And we don't mention Brazil.
I'm not a fan. So yeah, it's strong tracks all the way through. So fingers crossed I am in good run to win the championship. I'm not going to talk too soon because Musical's pretty rapid. So yeah,
Musical is slowly coming up. But in terms of yourself, I mean, even if you don't win the championship, it's good to see that you've had a very consistent season, and obviously as a former teammate of mine, it's happy that you're doing so. So
yeah, no. When I saw I was in contention, like I was like, oh my god, I could win this. I've started practicing more. Like I don't practice now before the race. I practice like on the Sunday night and on Monday, so I am putting more practice in. Oh, yeah,
that's good to hear, but good luck in Russia.
Thank you.
And see where you're at.
Yes.
Lincoln, any
all covered?
Any comments? Okay.
All good.
All right, we head to our race winner, and that is Musical Rocket in the Williams. How many wins is that? Yeah, that's 3 wins now out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 races since you joined us in Canada. You, as I said, you're like a horse race. You're coming up on the inside just slowly. Well, not slowly, flying up. But I must ask you I must ask you properly. You saying that this is one of your worst tracks? I'm not believing it 1 second. I don't get how this could be your worst, considering you had a 13-second gap at one point. You had 2 seconds at the end of the first lap. You flew up. Your name is Rocket. You flew up. Anyway, take nothing away from you. It was a very controlled Grand Prix. You turn your mic up. Apparently, a few people can't hear you. You are quite quiet, actually. It was all right, then it just fades away. Yeah, it'll be better. It'll be better. It's weird. It's weird. You start off the sentence like this, and then it fades away like that. It's just like that. That's the best way to describe it. Anyway, yeah, take nothing away from you. Controlled. Obviously, the only obviously threat, I guess, was after that safety car, and you had to pick your way through the field. And of course, you came up against your friend, your buddy, your pal, Toxic, right after the restart. Had to do a move there as well. Got that done. But sometimes, you know, some people will say that's too aggressive, but others would say, me included, sometimes you got to do that. Elbows out. No, we're not mentioning that again, remember. I'm just saying in general. I'm saying in general. Yes. Yes. Yeah. But no. Obviously put that to one side. It definitely showed that you wanted this race victory, and you again wanted the result. Yeah, so definitely that's what I saw anyway, pretty much. As I said, you're slowly chipping away at Stretch's lead. 13 points now going into Russia. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Scott, I don't like you very much, you know. I don't like you very much, but you are very quick. Well, yeah, no, mate, honestly, I enjoyed Italy. Italy was wicked, man. That was really good. Yeah, man. Yeah. Sorry.
Russia next week. Of course, we've asked everyone's opinions on the track. If you say this is my worst track and you get pole and win, well, okay. Is it one of those meh or good or? Okay, sweet. Pretty much same as me. Yeah. In terms of results, though, again with Stretch, same with Stretch for me. Even if you don't win the championship, I still think it's gonna be a close one thing. Not saying you will, not saying you won't, but if you don't, it's still a good result. I mean, you've already got a few wins under your belt, which, joining in from Canada, I guess that's always a bonus or a positive. Oh. Only 4 weeks away. No. No. No, it's alright.
I will say no, because he lost it going through the last corner, and that's why I overtook him. Oh, it pretty much caught me out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's one thing. I think next season, I think you will agree with me, I think we need to move the finish line a little bit further forward.
Definitely, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. You. Yeah.
Wait, did you not actually spin?
I would have been like. He nearly spun. He nearly spun because obviously he was weaving across the line. He nearly spun and he chucked into the wall, and he was about 2 or 3 car lengths ahead of the start finish line.
He didn't do it by himself. He actually. Oh god.
No, he did do it by himself.
Oh, okay.
He was like weaving and then chucked into the wall.
Oh, okay.
And it was just past the start finish line. Again. And 16th to 3rd, yeah. Mm. Mhm. Yeah, all good stuff. Lincoln, anything from you?
Think you covered it all, to be fair?
Yay. Well, well done on your win.
Yeah, GG's.
Rocket.
It's
And...
cool. I'm making a drink, sorry. Well done, mate. I'm enjoying this season, mate. I am really enjoying it. It's going to be good, I think.
Yeah. All I would say at this point, bearing in mind that from next week onwards it should be, again should, that lovely word should, be Hudson. And it should be Hudson and Jamie from now on. So, might be my last F3, but I will be watching with eager anticipation. And yeah, may the best man win at the end of it. Hopefully it goes down to the wire.
It's going to be a battle to the end. It's going to be. Yes, mate. Yeah,
Yes, the best
definitely.
man win. Yes.
Pain.
Right. Lincoln, what a race that was. That definitely had entertainment written all over it.
It was bonkers.
Yeah. Very, very, very well done. Qualifying as well had its entertainment value on it, and F3 delivered once again. And they'll be back for the Sochi Autodrome, the Russian Grand Prix, next week. The rest of the week, we have F5 tomorrow. Lincoln, you are driving tomorrow.
Yay.
What are your thoughts?
Yes. Yeah, it's not.
They haven't had
looking
a good week
promising.
so far.
It's not looking promising.
Well, we'll see. It's going to be one of those. Could be survival of the fittest in that race tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be there. I'm A, getting a well-deserved break, but B, also working because life, etc., so on. So, Monster Skyline is making a guest appearance. He's stepping in for me, and he should be alongside Rogue tomorrow. So, that is the F5 division. 8 o'clock. I'm sure it will be a lovely watch when I eventually get to watch it at 1 o'clock in the morning when I'm finished work. So that'll be fun. F1 division on the Wednesday. Blazer Guns and someone. It's not Hippo because I think he's got an issue with his TV at the moment apparently. Which I hope he's okay for tomorrow actually. That's another thing. They'll take a few of the F1 division on the Wednesday, and then Thursday you got two people that you've already heard from in this party, Musical Rocket and Lincoln, back in the box once again. Yeah. For the F4 division rounding up the week. And then we head to Russia. So, all I can say now is thank you very much for watching. Lincoln, thank you for your company.
No worries.
Another great job. For your second time in the third time in the comms box now.
Yeah.
Third now. Yes, thank you once again. And from everyone watching here, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Take care as always. And good night.
Bye.